Welcome to the Preconfigured Perl Environment for students for Mac OS. If you're new to virtual machines, don't worry, this isn't terribly difficult. In this video, we're going to install VirtualBox, import a virtual machine, create a shared folder in which to put your work files. Then we're going to boot the environment. We've already downloaded VirtualBox, so we're going to install it. It's an installer, then we can simply choose the defaults. Mac OS makes us provide a password for this sort of install. This install takes a couple of minutes. Try to be patient. And now the installation is complete. We're going to go to Applications and open VirtualBox. I'm going to keep it in the dock for convenience. Here in VirtualBox, you can see that there's no virtual machine set up, so we'll have to import that later. But first we want to set up the shared folder. For consistency, we're going to put it in Documents. I'm going to create a new folder named Perl_share. Again, this is the folder where you'll be saving your work. We're going to return to Downloads, and to import this virtual machine archive, we're just going to double click on it. And we're going to import with the defaults. This also takes quite a while. Please be patient. Okay, and we're getting close to the end here. It really didn't take 11 minutes. And the import's complete. Now you can see the PPES virtual machine in the Virtual Machine Manager. We're not going to open it yet. We could start it, but it's going to return error messages saying that it can't find its shared folder. So we're going to go to Settings first. Under Settings, there's plenty of options. The only thing we care about is shared folders. So we're going to highlight that and Edit. And we're going to manually select a folder. By clicking Other. You found Perl Share. Then we'll click Open. And now that's selected as the folder path. It's named Perl Share, of course. We don't want it to be set to read only, since we want to be able to write our work to it. And auto mount, so it automatically shows up. We're going to go ahead and apply that. OK. And now we can click Start. The virtual machine's booting. You'll see it come into a BIOS screen. It's a virtual computer after all. It's going to take quite a while to start up. And you'll see a black screen for an extended time. Please be patient. This can take a couple of minutes. You really should give it at least 5 minutes, depending on your computer. It's not going to take this long to open every time. We've got a way to get in and out of the virtual machine quickly, and I'll show that to you a little later in this video. Finally, here we see a generic Linux Mint desktop environment. More on this later. Initially, when you open it on the Mac, I've seen that you'll often see a black screen and have to click on the screen to get it to actually render. I'm not sure what the significance of that is, but just be advised. Now, we're going to go ahead and put some demo files in the Perl share. You can see this is mounted as a drive by the virtual machine. This is where we can store files and have them visible both to the Linux guest operating system and the Mac OS host as well. We double click the home folder to open it up. In here you can see Workspace Backup and a folder called Workspace. This is where the Eclipse Epics is going to store all files and folders for your projects and your work. We're going to go ahead and place this in the shared folder Perl share. We open this up and you'll see that the workspace folder is there, and some additional and some demo projects inside. We're going to go back to Mac OS and have a look in the documents folder in the Perl share folder, and we can see the contents of the workspace folder. So this folder appears to both systems. When we originally started up, it took quite a while for the machine to boot. This is a slower computer. Your speed will vary. At this point, we're going to go ahead and close the window, and we're going to let VirtualBox save the machine state. Saving the machine state will allow us to return to precisely the same spot where we started. We're going to demonstrate that in just a moment. You can see it's significantly faster than shutting down and restarting. And here you can see the PPES shows a saved state. We're going to go ahead and open that. You can see that the virtual machine's memory is restored quickly, and we're back to the exact same spot where we left off. Good news, you can do this with any files, folders, or programs that you like, so you can return to your work exactly where you left off at any time. In an upcoming video, we'll look at some of the programs, features, and options in the Preconfigured Perl environment for students. Thanks for watching.